honey, just walk right back out the doors. Please do not do that.
At the top, it get lonely. Fuck what they all say 'cause they don't know me. And if you say you loyal, gotta show me. It get lonely at the top, it get lonely. It get lonely at the top, it get lonely. It get lonely at the top, it get lonely at the top, it get lonely. It get lonely at the top, it get lonely.
Hola, y'all, que paso? We are back at it again with another video. It's your favorite Zeta here to give you some wonderful, very useful Greek advice, okay? Comment below if you want me to do more Greek related content now that now that you guys or whoever is in school is back in school. Even if you're not in school and you've graduated and you're interested in joining an Nphc organization, like I said, comment below if you want that, because these are some very useful tips. Muy importante. Very important. But before we get into what this video is even about, make sure you go like, make sure you go comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share. And I know y'all probably tired of me saying it, so just go do it. Go do it. Like, what are you waiting for? Because this video can help somebody. I promise it can help. I promise. Like, I'm about to drop some gems. Okay? So what this video is going to be about is do's and don'ts. Listen closely. Do's and don'ts when trying to join an Nphc organization. So, like I said, some gems are about to be dropped. I promise you. Videos like this is what helped me out. So I know they will help you and your friend and your cousin, everybody. Okay? So without further ado, let's get into the video. Like I said, I'm going to discuss the do's and the don'ts of joining an Nphc organization. So that is the Divine 9. If you are watching this video, you know who the Divine 9 is. Okay, in the Divine 9, but just in case you don't, it is Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Alpha Phi Alpha, Alpha Kappa Alpha, Kappa Alpha Psi, Delta Sigma Theta, Omega Psi Phi, Phi Beta Sigma, Iota Phi Theta, and Sigma Gamma Rho. So that is everybody that is under the branch of the Divine 9 organizations. Let's get into it. The first do is please do your research. You need to do your research to the T. Research until Google says your computer is not working anymore or your phone's not working anymore. Like, do your research. You need to know about the organization that you are trying to join, because if you don't, it's gonna be a little awkward. Like I said, you need to do your research. Not only you need to do your research, but you need to make sure the organization that you're trying to join is for you, because not every organization, it might not be for you. So you need to make sure that their principles align with yours, that what their founder stood for align with, your values and what you believe. It's important that you do your research. Like, that is vital that you have to do that before. You should do your research before you do anything, but especially making a commitment like this. So a part of doing your research, this goes into the next little segue. A part of doing your research means going to the events that these organizations are holding and go to their informational. So when they're having events on campus, especially community service events, especially when you're in undergrad, community service is importante across the board, whether you're in grad, whether you're in undergrad. But I know for sure, like, undergrad really likes seeing that, especially you coming to their events when they're on campus, whatever, like, you need to go. And so they know that, you know, you're serious and you're about your business, and that you value one of their principles, which is community service. Don't go if you really don't care. Don't go because you're like, oh, if I show up to this, then they'll like me. No, actually go if you genuinely want to go. So, like I said, you need to make sure you're going to these events. Make sure because they like to see your face. They like to get to know you. So they can't get to know you if you only go to one event and they didn't hosted 5 in that semester. So, like I said, go to events. Go to the informational. If an organization posts about when their informational is, then go. Run. Don't walk. Run. Run. You need to make sure you put that in your calendar so you know. Don't be late either. Don't be late. Make sure you go to that informational, because again, that's going to be another way for you to know more about that organization on top of the research that you should have done before actually going to that informational. So yeah, the informational is very, very, very important. If you can't make it, do not beat yourself up. But it is it's a very important event that you're going to want to attend. Okay, so make sure you keep your eye out for whenever that org says that they're having an informational. Look at me segueing again. So the next do be patient. It's going to be hard to be patient. There might be instances where, because a particular org is not on the yard, that it takes years. Like, hopefully it don't take years, because hopefully you don't graduate before. And if you do graduate, there's always grad chapter. So you don't have to worry about that. So if you aren't able to because whoever is not on the yard, like I said, don't be upset. When your time's supposed to come, it will come. But like I said, be patient. Not every sorority or fraternity has a process every semester. You know, there's fall, there's spring, there's springs, there's some summers, but yeah, usually just fall and spring. They're not going to have it every year. Like, it really just depends. So say, you know, I'm interested and I'm like, okay, when's the informational? Like, you know, time is ticking. When's the informational? Like, you really just have to be patient. Like, don't put the stuff in the back of your head. Don't do that. Do not put it in the back of your head. Just like put it as a footnote and just put it over there. Don't forget about it. Like I said, keep doing your research, whatever, but keep it right there, because you need to know as soon as they drop that informational. But I say, don't walk, run. Run. So like I said, be patient, because you never know. It is definitely full of surprises. You like I said, you never know. So you just have to be prepared for when that time is going to come. Don't rush it. God has his timing for everything. So when you're supposed to know, and when they're going to drop a line, and when they're going to, you know, start a process, then run. Like I said, be prepared for when that moment comes. So do be patient. Don't rush. Do not rush. Let nature take its course. Let's see what's next. Ooh, ooh, Chile. This one, talk about muy importante. This one is so important. Jesus, this is important. Um, when you're an interest, which means you want to join the organization, make sure you are genuine with the connections that you are making. Yes, it is important to speak to everyone. Yes, it's important to get to know everybody, as in, like, hi, how are you? My name is so and so. Hi, how are you? My name is so and so. To say that to everyone, make sure everybody at least knows who you are. But as far as connections go, please be genuine with your connections. Like, that's so important. You need to make sure that you are getting to know these people outside of their letters. Like, because these Greek organizations are a part of us, but they do not define who we are at the end of the day. So don't get to know me, or don't get to know my sorors or anybody else fraternity just because that they have letters. Get to know just who they are as a person. Like that. So that is so important, because if it seems fake, then no. No. Yeah, that's no bueno. That's not good. No. A lot of times people they have a radar. They have a radar when they can tell if you're doing it just because you want to do too much and suck up. And when it's genuine. So like I said, please make sure that it's a genuine thing. Like, you're not just like, oh, how many sisters and brothers do you have? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't care. You don't care. Let the conversations flow. Let everything flow. Let it all just, don't try to force it. Do not try to force it, because reality is, and I've always been told, you are not going to be friends with every soror. It's not reality. Like, it's not real. Like, people are going to have their differences. Those are still my sisters, period, at the end of the day. But you're not going to be friends with everybody. That's in life. That's in the org. You're not going to be friends with everybody. So don't try to be friends with me just because I have these letters. I mean, yes, you're going to want to get to know me because I have these letters, blah, 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 but don't try to force a connection, and don't try to, like I said, ask me a necessary question that you don't really care about. Like I said, let the conversation just flow. Let it go where it's going to go, but don't, the overkill, no. No, do not do overkill. If I don't know about everybody else, but for me personally, I just I don't like it. I don't and I'm not, when I say I don't like it, I'm not saying I am the deciding factor of anybody's fate. I'm just saying, me personally, if somebody was to come to me and, like I said, I can just tell that the connection wasn't genuine, and it was really just because, oh, I'm only asking you these things because you have your letters, then that's just like, that makes me just want to be standoffish to whoever the person is, because I'm just like, you only want to know this because of my letter. Like I said, let the conversation flow. Like, if it goes to a deeper place of like, oh, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about this? Blah, blah, blah. When I was younger, I used to da da da. let it go there. But if it's not going to go there, let nature take its course. Let these things go where they're going to go. Please, 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 please. That might be one of the biggest gems in this video. Might be one of the biggest gems, honestly. So yeah, do not be fake. Like I said, people can see through you, so do not be fake. Like I said, you are going to want to get to know these people, but at the same time, don't make it seem like, it's just because. You're going to want to get to know these people outside of that too. So example, you see me inside of a library, I guess. Don't come up to me and just be like, oh, Zeta. No, just, oh, hey, Erica, how are you? Oh, I'm good. How are you? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, what are you in the library for? Casual conversation. You get what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense to y'all? I really hope it does. Like, this is very important. So yeah, like I said, that, if you don't listen to anything else I say in this video, listen to that. Okay, moving on. Be yourself. Definitely be yourself. Do not go to these events. Do not go to this informational. Do not go into this entire thing trying to be somebody that you think they want you to be. Don't do that. Don't do that, because it's going to show sooner or later that that's not really you. Like I said earlier about the community service. Don't go to the community service event because you're like, oh, they like community service. They're going to want somebody who can do community service. So let me just go. No, if you really don't like community service, then don't go. Like, maybe it's not the org for you. Because all the principles, there's community service in there. So maybe it's not for you. And that's okay, because there's something for everybody. But do not, if you don't like people and you don't mess with people and you're a complete hermit, and do not say, oh, well, the principle is sisterhood, so let me go in and da-da. Nope, do not do that. Like I said, it just might not be the org for you. If you're a hermit, I don't know what org will be for you. But needless to say, don't try to go in and not be yourself. You need to be yourself 100% at all times. Because at the end of the day, if an org is going to want you, they're going to want you. If they don't, they don't. And just because that particular chapter might not want you does not mean another chapter will not. Okay, just because that chapter did not want you, okay, doesn't mean another chapter won't as well. Y'all get what I'm saying? Okay, finally got it together. So yeah, you might need to just go somewhere else. Maybe it was just that chapter, and that's okay. But like I said, do not try to put on this this role just because you think, oh, they're going to like me better if I do this, because then you're not being yourself. And then you won't have to go the whole time trying to pretend to be like you're going to live that life like Hannah Montana. So don't do that. Please don't do that. Please. Like I said, just be yourself. If they want you, they want you. Period. Period, no comma. Let's see. I think this is really my last gem, my last little tip. Please make sure please make sure before you embarrass yourself. Please do not go into any of these events, these informationals, wearing the wrong colors. Please don't do that. If you're going to, which you should be, please do not go into these events, specifically Zeta Phi Beta, wearing pink and green. Honey, just walk right back out the doors. Please do not do that. Fraternities, do not go to any events for Omega Psi Phi in red and white. Please do not. Big no. Big no. Your best bet is to just wear neutral colors, especially informational. Just wear neutral colors. Wear black, wear gray, wear tan, wear, white, like a creamish, just make sure you wear neutral colors. If it's a community service event, like, of course, wear your stuff that you finna get dirty in, like t-shirt, whatever, jeans, joggers, whatever, just whatever is comfortable. But specifically, do not go to whatever org's event wearing another org's colors or their colors. Do not go to a Zeta event. Wearing blue and white. Royal blue, especially our colors, royal blue and white. No. Don't do that. Even if you're like, oh, well, it's not royal blue, this is like a light blue, no. Your best bet, just don't do it. Especially information, like I said, don't. Even if it's not royal blue and white, do not do it. Just wear neutral colors. You shouldn't be wearing any bright colors, any color other than neutral colors, really, to informational anyway, because that is a very businessy event, like basic business event, not like, oh, I've been working at this law firm for, a couple weeks now. Let me go, surprise them and get the ooh and the ahs. No, this is very cut and dry, straight to the point. Business, straight to the point. Like, do not overcomplicate it. Please don't overcomplicate it, because, like I said, you roll into a Zeta informational and you're wearing royal blue. You might get some looks. If not, put out the room. Okay, they probably might not put you out the room, but you're going to get some look. They're going to be like, who this little girl thinks she is, coming in our colors? Like, what is she doing? So yeah, your best bet, wear neutral colors. If it's community service, wear whatever. A t-shirt, just make sure you don't have the colors of the org on it at all. Period. Period. Okay. Fax, no printer. That was all for this video, though. I hope y'all liked it. I hope it was very informative. That was my goal, because like I said, some of these videos is what helped me out. So I'm really hoping, because there honestly is not that many. There's a decent amount. I'm not gonna lie, there is a decent amount. But I really want there to be as many as possible, so somebody who didn't watch the other videos can watch this video. So yeah, please make sure you like, you comment, you share, definitely share, and you subscribe. Like I said, I hope this was helpful. I hope y'all liked it. Comment below what kind of videos you want next. Comment below if you want more Greek content. And I will see y'all in the next